What is up, everybody? As you can already tell probably by the thumbnail and or title of this video is going to be interesting in itself, mostly because I've never done anything like this before on my channel. But basically what we'll be doing is we'll be going through a fossil bag. Now, I bought this bag offline. This is actually a very large bag. It was about 2 gallons of rock. So I only went through about half of it or so for this video. I will be doing a part 2 later to show the rest of it. So as you watch this video, if you have any suggestions and or comments that I can use to make the video better for part 2, please do so. But basically what I'll show you today is about a dozen or so finds when I'm searching through it, and then I'll go through and kind of give you a bit more detail on what I find, and then of course at the end of the video I will give you pictures so you can see the piece probably about as well as you can see it in person. So stay tuned for that, but as always, enjoy the video and let's go. Okay, so here's our bag right here. I'm thinking this weighs about 25 pounds or so it's got a decent weight to it. Yeah, I've had to rearrange a lot on this table, so all this background right here, it's kind of just because I had to throw everything in the corner. But basically, we've got our big bowls here, which we are going to use to dump the rocks in. And so, if all goes well here, well, let's open this thing up. I don't even know how to open this thing. Okay, that was totally not ideal, but it totally worked. So we're gonna roll with it. So here's our first bowl of rocks. I can already see quite a few fossils. I'm not exactly sure what all is supposed to be in here. I'm sure if I read the paper that came with it, I would find out pretty quick, but you know, what's the fun of that? And then we can also kind of work on identification skills. This stuff is pretty dirty, so there's going to be a lot of sand and everything on these. So what we'll do is we'll put them, when we find fossils, we'll put them in this bowl here, and then towards the end of the video I'll soak them, and then I'll be able to make sure that our identification is right. Okay, so right off the bat here, I don't know where my camera's at. Right off the bat here, looks like we got ourselves a nice Brachiopod. We got ourselves a piece of something. It has some pretty interesting lines. Not sure what that is yet. Oh, hey. What do we have here? Looks like we got ourselves maybe a Trilobite fragment. Not really sure yet. It's super dirty there. Okay. This isn't a very good one either. But looks like we might have some desert rose there maybe. I don't know, not for sure. Looks like we might have ourselves a Gastropod right there. Add that to the box. Okay, right here. This is definitely a piece of desert rose. That's pretty nice right there. Pretty cool too, I might add. we sift around here a little bit more, looks like we got ourselves another Trilobite piece. Oh, look at this. Looks like we got ourselves a Crinoid Stem. Okay, so at this point, we've already got a handful of fossils out of this bowl here. But basically what we're going to start doing is there's a lot of like just regular rocks and stuff. So I've got a 5-gallon bucket sitting next to me. We're going to just kind of start tossing those in to kind of get rid of the regular rock to make it easier to look through. Looks like we got ourselves a nice shark tooth here. Not sure what kind of shark. My knowledge doesn't really spread that far, but definitely keep that. Looks like we got some nice lines right there. Maybe a Crinoid Stem or something, who knows. Another shark tooth. Check this. I think that's the find of the day right there. That's super neat. We'll definitely have to clean that up, take a closer look at it later. Okay, so what you see in this little bowl right here is all the little things we saved out from the first half of our fossil bag. Before we try and identify these, we are going to clean them up, and basically all we're going to do to clean them up is soak them in water. Okay, I'm going to grab a strainer over here, and then we're going to dump it out on a strainer, and I think we'll be ready to identify. So the reason why I'm putting these through the strainer here is because at the bottom of this is actually a bunch of small shark teeth, so I want to make sure I don't lose any of those in the process. Now some of these might not be fossils. We'll figure that out during the sorting process, because I did put a few things in here because I wasn't sure what they would be, because with how dirty they were, you know, sometimes things can look like things when they're not really those things. Okay, so before I send you off to the pictures, I just wanted to let you guys know, in case you were curious, this fossil bag, after I had read the paper, which I probably should have done beforehand, because, you know, that would be the smart thing to do. Basically, this bag has a lot of varying fossils in it. I think there's still one that we haven't found yet. I'm not for certain on that, but otherwise, this bag also comes with gems possibly, and so they recommend that you sort through this bag several times looking for those small gems. Now, where this bag comes from is a place in Montana called Montana Gems. I'm not sure their website name, but I'm sure you can look up Montana Gems if you're curious and find their website and go on like their shop and find it there. So if you're curious, make sure you go do that and check it out, because it's really cool. But basically, without further ado, because I've been talking for way too long, let's send you to the pictures.